Good morning, First Christian friends and visitors. My name is Stephen Landale. I joined this church 5 years ago, and I'm glad and honored to share a few words with you during this season when we invest in our faith community. During this pandemic, especially when we are not experiencing the joy and peace of being with one another in person in our sanctuary, it has for me been April's vivid warmth shining through my laptop screen that has most helped me feel that I am still at my Sunday morning home with First Christian. The smiles, talents, and generosity of all of the members of our very dedicated worship team, led by April and our interim minister, Jerry Handy, have also been blessings to my family and me. But I feel a need to highlight April. We are in a ministerial transition period as a congregation, a time overlaid with the pandemic, devastating wildfires this summer, erupting street protests for racial justice, and a year for the history books in our national political life. We have been both blessed and cursed to live in interesting times. But through it all, and for the prior 10 years, this church has been nurtured and inspired in countless ways by April. Now, I always liked April and appreciated her worship leadership, but it was when I preached here myself and was the beneficiary, like so many others, of her behind the scenes support and guidance that my respect and appreciation really grew for her. April loves people, and she loves God. She knows God is found in the details, and she has kept this place humming along, first with Dan and now with Jerry. I don't know anybody who delights in finding the movements of God in others more than does April. What a treasure this is to have such a person continuing as our minister. Each year, I have given a higher percentage of my income to this church, while also increasing my support for other good causes, particularly this last year. I feel so good about supporting a church, our church, which helps its members become disciples of Christ a little more each day, which truly shines a light in the heart of Eugene. I feel so good to be part of a denomination that helps keep alive the dream of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King through the Poor People's Campaign. I feel so good to be part of a church that helps give Christianity a good reputation and passes on what was originally called the way for generations to come. Following my divorce 6 years ago, as I considered different churches, not just for myself, but also for my children, I realized that I was continually drawn back to First Christian for the same reason. It also sometimes left me feeling uncomfortable, because in our community, everybody is truly welcome. I have rarely felt prouder as a parent than when I explained to my teenage son that I chose this church because I felt it was the one Jesus would most want to be part of, because Jesus welcomed everybody to his table. Wasn't always neat, wasn't always tidy, wasn't always comfortable, but that's the gospel he taught. It's that radical hospitality that seems to me to be the heart of our church and the heart of Christ. When I consider this, how can it not be a joy to stretch myself to support the living Spirit of Christ in our community? I hope you will join me in joyfully reallocating your resources from things you want but don't really need to supporting something that we and the world really needs, a way of love. Thank you.
Together for joy.
We are the heart of Eugene.
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 We are together. for joy.